In this video, you're going to learn how to use the Hohem iSteady V3 for selfie shots using the AI tracker, the extension rod, and the detachable remote control, how to hold and move it correctly for smooth movements, and you'll also learn about the 4 gimbal modes that you can use. Gimbal working principle. The iSteady V3 is a smartphone gimbal that works with 3 different axes. These are the pan, the tilt, and the roll axis. The pan axis is used to move the smartphone to the left and right. The tilt axis is used to move the smartphone up and down. And the roll axis is used to move the smartphone horizontally. All 3 axes working together will help to make your videos more stable, keeping the horizon straight if needed, and at the same time, it will allow you to achieve smoother movements when you're filming. How to hold the gimbal. These are a few tips that you can follow to make the movements of your gimbal smoother. Hold the gimbal by the handle with a firm grip. Your wrist should be in line with your arm. Avoid extending the gimbal away from you. Your arm and elbow should be closer to your body, almost forming a 90-degree angle. If you need to pan left or right or tilt up or down, you can move the gimbal by rotating your elbow. These will give the gimbal a more consistent and fluid movement than trying to move your wrist in any direction. For some panning movements, the best way to get smooth shots is by moving your whole body while keeping your arm and wrist in the same position. A very important tip is to use small and smooth steps to reduce shaking, and try to avoid moving your shoulders up and down. This tip is important to minimize the up and down movement that happens when you walk. A good exercise to practice this is by holding a full glass of water and walking without spilling it. Gimbal modes. The iSteady V3 has 4 working modes, which are pan follow, pan and tilt follow, point of view, and all lock. To change them, press the M button once to cycle through the different modes. On the left side, you will see a different icon for each mode. Pan follow. In this mode, the pan axis is active while the tilt and roll axes are locked. The gimbal will allow the phone to pan left or right smoothly, following the operator's movement. This mode can be used to make orbit movements around someone or something, and using this mode is also ideal for vlogging-style videos. Pan and tilt follow. In this mode, the pan and tilt axes are active, while the roll axis is locked. The gimbal will allow the phone to pan left or right and tilt up or down smoothly, following the operator's movement. This mode is useful when you need to make tilt reveal shots, for example, to tilt up from the ground to the subject or tilt down from the sky to the subject. Point of view. In this mode, all 3 axes are active, and the phone will follow the operator's movements in every single direction. This mode is useful to have complete freedom with the movements to make creative shots. For beginners, it's recommended to use this mode after you master using the PF and PTF modes. All lock. In this mode, all 3 axes are locked, so the phone orientation remains fixed regardless of the gimbal's movement. This mode is useful for follow shots or to showcase a scene while pushing in, pulling out, or doing a side tracking. How to use the AI tracker. This module at the top of the gimbal is the AI tracking device. A key feature is that it doesn't require any kind of direct connection with the app or your smartphone, and it works the same with iPhones and Android devices. Pull out the built-in tripod and place the gimbal on a flat surface. If you need extra height, you can pull the extension rod upward. Turn on the AI sensor by moving this switch up. Facing the AI sensor, keep a distance of 0.5 to 1.5 meters away from the gimbal. Show the OK gesture to start the AI tracking. The status light will turn green to indicate that you are being tracked. You can customize the composition of the frame by showing a double L gesture. The status light will blink green, and now you can move to recompose. When you are done, show the double L gesture once again. By using a double shaka gesture, you can control the shutter to start or stop recording or to take a picture. To stop the AI tracking, you just have to show your palm like this. How to use the extension rod. The built-in extension rod allows us to have a wider field of view when it's used for taking selfies. It's useful to show more background, or if you want to have more people inside the frame. Pull out the extension rod upwards and slightly tilt the hinge area to set the preferred angle for shooting. Extend your arm away from your body, frame yourself, and start recording. The extension rod can also be used to capture shots from a higher or a lower angle. For low-angle shots, flip the gimbal upside down and then hold the gimbal close to the ground. How to use the detachable remote control. Detach the remote from the handle by pulling it from the sides. The remote will work directly with the gimbal regardless if you're using an iPhone or an Android device. To use it, you need to be within 10 meters from the gimbal. The remote will let you adjust the shooting angle by using the joystick. You can zoom in and out using the adjustment buttons on the left, and you can start or stop recording by using the shutter button. With the remote, you can also control the fill light. Hold the joystick button to turn it on or off. When it's on, the adjustment buttons on the left will control the brightness and the temperature. If you need to recenter the camera, press the button on the right side twice.